There's been a very public spat between your camp and the Christie camp, which you said earlier this week you'd like to try to diffuse, maybe over a beer, but it continues because after Governor Christie's statements about the Republican Party should be trying to win elections, not having fights over ideology, one of your senior advisors said, if I translate Governor Christie correctly, we shouldn't be the party of ideas, we shouldn't care what we stand for, or even if we stand for anything, we reject that idea. Content-free so-called pragmatism is the problem, not the solution. And then your father, Congressman Ron Paul, came out and said, Christie offers nothing. Do you agree with your father?
What I would say is the party's big enough for both of us. It's big enough for a lot of different Republicans. And in fact, we don't need to. This all started with him saying, oh, we don't have room for libertarian Republicans. The thing is that's how we grow our party. Libertarian Republicans like myself care about the right to privacy. We care about a more moderate and less aggressive foreign policy. And I think that will bring new people to our party. Look, the party in the Northeast is shrinking almost down to nothing. They need to be looking to people with new and different ideas who will attract youth, independent, and even Democrats to our party. So saying there's no room for us was a big mistake on their part. I will continue to say we grow the party by embracing some of these issues that have to do with individual freedom and also the right to privacy.
But again, do you agree with your father when he says Governor Christie offers nothing?
What I would say is that there's room for people who believe in bigger government in our party. And I think that, some of the things that he seems to have promoted make us believe that, well, he thinks that there's a lot more spending that could go on. I think that national defense is a priority for our country, and the only way we have enough money for national defense is actually to be very, very frugal with other spending, and that is a valid disagreement we have.
Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky, good to talk to you this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.